Good day, everyone. I am Sharina M. Datukunut, and for today's discussion, I will be focusing on sexual reproduction in class Aves or birds under vertebrate zoology. So to start, ang avian reproduction ay hindi lang simpleng process. It's actually a coordination of behavior, anatomy, and hormones. So yung mga birds na they reproduce sexually, meaning may nangyayaring internal fertilization. So after that, the embryo develops inside an amniotic egg, and once na na-laid yung egg, doon naman mangyayari yung external incubation, which means it happens outside the body. Itong system na ito na it is efficient for the avian kasi nababawasan yung body weight ng birds, which is important for flight. And at the same time, nakapag-produce sila ng multiple eggs in one cycle. So in this slide, na yung sexual reproduction na it is important because it creates genetic variation. In simple terms, na mas diverse yung genes ng offspring, so mas kaya nilang mag-adapt sa environmental changes. This supports natural selection and long-term survival. Uniquely na sa mga birds na yung reproduction nila na it is closely linked to environmental conditions, seasonal timing, and hormonal control. So in this slide naman, yung mga birds na nagpapakita sila ng iba't ibang diverse strategies. Firstly is yung monogamy. Ang monogamy ay one male and one female at kadalasan both parents na nag-aalaga ng offspring. Ang polygyny naman ay one male with multiple females. Example ay yung mga weaver birds. Sa polyandry naman ay opposite ng polygyny, which is one female with multiple males. Pero rare lang ito nangyayari na nakikita palagi sa mga shorebirds like yung mga sandpipers. And lastly ay yung seasonal breeding. So karamihan sa mga birds na they are seasonal breeders, meaning nagpaparami sila kapag favorable ang conditions like maraming food at magandang climate. So itong seasonal breeders na it is controlled by the photo period or day length. So for courtship behavior na yung mga male birds na usually nagsiset sila or nag-i-establish sila ng territory na ginagawa nila ito para makakuha ng resources tulad ng food at nesting site. At nagsisilbi rin itong indicator ng kanilang strength at fitness para maka-attract ng female birds. Secondly ay yung courtship ritual sa mga birds. Very important ito at minsan complex. Kasama dito ang visual display tulad ng colorful feathers, like for example yung mga peacock, singing using the sirens, at minsan ay courtship feeding. So, sa pamamagitan nito na na-assess ng female kung healthy ba or genetically fit ba yung mga male birds. Another courtship behavior is yung mating behavior, where most bird ay nagmi-mate sila through what we call the cloacal kiss. Dito nagkakaroon ng brief contact ang cloaca ng male at female para matransfer yung sperm. Mabilis lang itong process at efficient din ito, kaya nababawasan ang exposure at risks sa mga predators. So in this slide na, yung nesting. Yung nesting na very important siya para sa reproductive success ng mga birds or avians. Yung nest na nagpo-provide siya ng protection for the eggs at sa mga developing chicks laban sa predators at environmental stress. At nagbibigay din ng stable environment para sa development. So there are different types of nest depending sa species. Ang strip nest ay simple lang ito na naka-depress sa ground. So common siya sa mga shorebirds. Another nest is the burrow nest. Yung burrow nest naman ay yung mga birds na naghuhukay sila sa soil or sand, yung nga nagbo-burrow sila para makabuo ng nest for protection from predators and harsh weather. Next is the platform nest. Ang platform nest naman ay flat, malalaki ito at stable, kadalasan na ginagamit siya ng mga bigger birds tulad ng eagles at stork at pwedeng pang ma-reuse for many years. In continuation, na yung another nest is yung cavity nest. Yung cavity nest ay nasa loob siya ng 3 holes or rock crevices kaya well protected sila. Yung cup nest naman ang pinaka-common. Ginagawa ito gamit ang twigs, grass at feathers para ma-secure ang eggs. So dito sa slide na ito ay makikita dito yung visual example ng 5 common types of nest. First is yung scrape nest, then yung burrow nest, ito, yung platform nest, yung cavity nest, at yung cup nest. Now let's proceed to the egg formation and laying. Yung fertilization, again, it happens internally, inside the female's oviduct before the shell is formed. So yung egg, na it has different parts, it has different structure. First is yung yolk, which is ito. Yung yolk na it provides the nutrients for developing embryo. Then yung albumin naman, or yung egg white, na it protects the embryo and supplies the water and protein. Ang shell naman ay nagpo-protect din ito at nag-a-allow ng gas exchange. At yung air cells ay tumutulong sa chick para makahinga bago mag-hatch. Lastly, yung egg formation. Yung egg formation na it is a step-by-step process where yung layers are added as the egg moves through the oviduct. Now let's proceed to the embryo development and hatching. So inside the egg, na yung embryo ay nagde-develop siya using the nutrients from the yolk. Supported ito from the membranes like the amnion and allantois na tumutulong sa protection, gas exchange, at waste storage. Sa hatching process, na yung chick na gumagamit siya ng egg tooth, ito, para basagin ang shell. So first na ginagawa niya ay humihinga siya from the air cell, then unti-unti niyang binabasag yung shell until makalabas. So in this slide na pinapakita dito yung visual example ng hatching process. So dito makikita dito how yung egg tooth na unti-unti niyang binabasag yung shell hanggang sa makalabas siya sa egg at mabuo na siya as a baby chick. So after the hatching process ay yung parental care naman. Yung parental care na it is very important. Yung mga parents na they feed their baby chicks either through regurgitation or direct feeding, and may ibang species naman ang nagpuproduce sila ng crop milk. Another thing din is that as the chicks grow, na they develop feathers and they start learning how to fly. So ito yung stage na tinatawag na fledging, kung saan gradually silang nagiging independent. So dito naman tayo sa endocrine system ng mga avians. So firstly, yung mga birds na yung reproduction nila na it is controlled by the hormones through the hypothalamus pituitary gonadal axis, which is described in Sturkey's avian physiology. At another thing this is yung mga hormones tulad ng FSH at LH na nagre-regulate sila ng gamete production, at habang ang estrogen at testosterone ay nakakaapekto sa mating behavior at reproductive readiness. So, sa role ng environmental cues naman tulad ng photoperiod or day length ay nagtitrigger ito ng hormone release para matimingan ang reproduction sa tamang season. And another thing din is yung molting. Yung molting or yung feather replacement na it is hormonally controlled also, especially by the thyroid hormones. At kadalasan, nangyayari ito after breeding. Yung mga hormones din ay tumutulong din sa metabolism and energy regulation, which is important para sa energy for reproduction, flight, at migration. So overall, na yung sexual reproduction in bird na it is a coordinated system involving behavior, anatomy, and hormones, all working together para ma-ensure yung survival at reproductive success ng avian species. Okay, thank you!